So as I say in most of my videos, the point of this channel is to critique the left in a lot of ways, find missed opportunities, places where progressives could have grown, could have built a stronger coalition, but failed to do so for one reason or another. So when I saw James Carville video show up in my newsfeed today, I thought it was going to be more of that, more me critiquing a bad job. But believe it or not, lifetime Team Clinton centrist James Carville actually had something really smart to say. In fact, it was some of the best rhetoric that's come out of the Democratic Party this cycle. And most importantly, the actual left might want to pay attention and maybe leverage this for our own good. Here's the clip I'm talking about.
Look what his campaign is doing. They're a pack of grifters. His campaign manager's got 2 condos, a Ferrari, a yacht, a Range Rover, and they're all just fleecing the campaign. It's just about making money, and they're going in and giving him fake polls. They're going to the White House. It was a story. I mean, this whole thing is just like a crumbling empire right before your eyes. Everybody is trying to take everything they can get on the way out, and they're trying to prop him up so they all can make money.
Damn, that is good messaging. That's really good messaging, actually. Getting Trump to believe that his own team is taking advantage of him, that is brilliant. And it's brilliant for a lot of reasons. Think about what Trump actually cares about. Loyalty. Well, this spits in the face of loyalty, treating him like he's the big dog, he's the decision maker, when all these people are just fleecing him and doing whatever they want. Man, that's pretty good. Going and describing the exact things that his campaign manager owns is also just totally brilliant. You're making Trump second guess his campaign manager, and we know how quick Trump is to fire people. Now, why does that matter strategically? He'll just replace him, right? Just maybe somebody worse, who cares? But it's about strategy. You cannot accomplish a strategy if you're changing it all the time, or if you're changing the person in charge. Every time he has to change campaign managers, they're essentially resetting their messaging, their talking points sometimes. At the very least, like how they function, their infrastructure is gonna take a hit because they're changing it. So that is a good thing. Anytime we can get them to think that they can't trust each other, that is a good thing. It creates instability in the Trump campaign. Think about this. What was Russia trying to do when they were interfering in our elections? Now, you can believe whatever you want about how effective it was, but was Russia doing some botting and social media stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Of course they were. And it kind of worked because people believe wild shit. All through 2016, people were into conspiracies. Hillary Clinton's a murderer, Seth Rich, and all this, it's wild. Russia was able to do that in a lot of ways. But Russia's real goal, Russia's real intention there was to sow discord on the domestic front in the United States. They wanted to have our domestic institutions unstable, and that's exactly what they accomplished. We don't trust the media anymore. We don't believe that our elections are fair and safe. All sorts of things like that. That was their goal, and they succeeded. The same thing can be done to the Trump campaign. The goal should be to create instability, to get them not to trust each other. The institutions of his campaign manager, Linda McMahon, his closest confidants on the campaign front, not the governing front, the campaign front, getting or sowing discord between him and those people. Oh, that would be so powerful. Especially, if he's in between campaign managers and he has Stephen Miller step in, well, that's incredibly dangerous and terrifying. The chance that Trump says something absolutely insane that even his own voters would maybe turn on him is much higher. So, great job, James Carville, actually saying something smart, using some messaging, and I don't even know if it was on purpose. It seemed almost like he was just saying it off the cuff, but that's the type of language the left needs to double down on. And progressives should take hold of it, because then it's not our messaging, that's the Democratic Party's messaging, but we can still do a lot of damage to Trump. Especially if you're one of those voters, and I think there's a lot of them, that definitely doesn't want Trump to win, but is struggling really hard to convince themselves to vote for Biden. Well, this is something else we can do. We can sow discord over and over and over again. So on the left, on Twitter, everywhere. We need to be sharing those stories. We need to be hyping this up. We need to be doubling down on this messaging. We need to be promoting articles that ask, is there internal strife in the Trump campaign? Is Trump campaign manager grifting? Is he stealing from the campaign? I don't know. I don't actually give a shit. I want Trump to not like the guy, so he fires him, so he gets another psycho, so that takes extra time for them to get their shit working. It's good messaging. It's basic. And here's the best part. We'll be confident he'll see it because he's addicted to the news cycle. I wrote an article several years ago, actually, about how Russia, well, specifically Putin, was using propaganda not to target the American people anymore and not to target the Russian people anymore, but just to target Trump. Because with an idiot in the White House, you don't need to manipulate the people. You just need to manipulate him. I thought that video was super interesting, really good messaging. I don't think it's permanent really from the Democratic Party, but it's something the left could seize and make our own and just keep promoting. Just keep the same way they were promoting the right, the alt-right, were promoting Pizzagate or Hillary Clinton's a murderer or whatever the conspiracy flavor of the day is. We should do the same thing, except ours is probably true. I mean, the dude is rich and probably grifting and is working for Trump, so fuck him. But this Carville messaging is good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so I can keep making videos like this. And we will see you next time on Run It Back.